When I was a kid in Uruguay, my parents owned a restaurant, which was at the time one of the coolest spots in our town. Everyone knew it. So many people loved it. It was such a cool spot to go to. And even when kids in school, they knew like, oh my God, your parents own that place. That's so cool. And when my mother brought us lunch into school, and then I knew it was because they couldn't afford to pay the school lunch. All the kids wanted to trade food with me, or even if I had anything left because I couldn't finish it, everyone would want to finish it, and it was like the coolest spot. And I grew up loving that place. So many friends went there. The vibe was beautiful. Families, friends. It was also a pub at night and a bar, and it was so cool. Sometimes I got to help out, not late into the night, but just helping out with little things like dishes or organizing stuff. And when they got busy, just helping out. My sister and I loved that place growing up. What started to happen was the more it grew and the busier they got, my dad would work in the morning, then it would close around like early afternoon, and then he would have to work into the night as well. So anytime he had a break, he would be taking naps. And when I started my own healing journey and first got into self-development and then into spirituality, I started to realize, even though I went my whole life thinking that I loved that restaurant, deep down I fucking hated it. Because from my perspective as a kid, it was what took my dad away from me. And I've talked to my dad about this, and it's okay, but it felt like I went through a couple of years of my life where maybe I wanted to have a dad to hang out with and play and do stuff with, but he was either working or taking a nap. So I never realized how much buried down anger was there towards that restaurant. So I healed a lot of those layers when it came to that. And also for the fact that the economy started going down in Uruguay quite a bit. And then actually because of soccer, there was a massive fight in the restaurant because the two top teams were playing. One of them won the whole championship. A huge fight broke out in the restaurant to the point where tables and chairs were flying through the windows in and out of the restaurant. Cops from all the neighboring towns had to come over because they couldn't keep up with the fight. So after that, people were afraid to go to the restaurant. And with the economy already going down, people not wanting to go to the restaurant, they went bankrupt. And they had to figure out a solution. And at the point, one of the options was moving to the US. So at some point in my life, I also blamed the restaurant for taking me away from my home country and my family and my friends. Because my parents, my sister and I went to the US. For a better life and for a change in that non-stop stressful environment when it came to finances and money, and to give us the opportunities that they didn't have as kids. So I also blamed the restaurant for taking me from all that, from all my friends and family and the country where I grew up and what I knew at the time. And at 14 years old, having to leave country and move into a country where I knew a lot of English, but I didn't speak the language as well. And then the deeper I went into my healing journey, I realized that the restaurant was their source of income, obviously. So the reason why my dad was never around, he was either working or taking a nap, was because of money. And I had no idea how much resentment I had towards money. And a lot of that anger that I thought was towards the restaurant. I actually realized, like, I fucking hate money. I hate money itself. Because it felt like money was what took my dad away from me for those years. Because that's what he was chasing, just to provide a good life for his family. The deeper I've gone into money work, I've realized how fascinating it is, because we uncover things that even after years or even decades on a spiritual journey, sometimes we don't realize. For whatever reason, money is such a deep topic. Think about all the very strong emotions that we have towards it. Think about all the very strong feelings and all the things that are buried deep down, related to money, related to our financial situation, and all the stress that we've gone through, and all the frustration and all the things that we've gone through related to money. And I've realized that actually money work can be some of the deepest, most powerful spiritual work that we can do, and I'm fascinated by it. So soon I'm launching a program to explore our relationship with money. I've done a ton of programs. I've had a lot of mentors when it comes to this. I've read a lot of books. So I'm combining all the best from everything, and I'm actually adding things that were inspired by sessions that I've had with clients, and realizing that some of the techniques that I use for energy healing with clients, I'm getting chills now again, using that towards our relationship with money is going to be life-changing. And I've already had clients tell me really epic things about this work. I'm extremely excited to launch this and invite you and I to look at our relationship with money to a whole level like we've never done before, and uncover so many things about ourselves, so many things about our relationship with money and our relationship with ourselves at a very deep level, and uncover things that we might have no idea as to the way that we're relating to money, to life, to others, and to ourselves. So if improving your relationship with money is something that resonates with you right now, then check out the link in my bio.